Conversation between Krishna and Upamanyu. Once, Lord Krishna went to Kailash mountain, to do penance with the desire of having a son. He found Maharishi Upamanyu engrossed in his meditation. He told Upamanyu about his desire, and requested him to describe about the greatness of Lord Shiva. Upamanyu described about his own experience when he had divine glimpses of Lord Shiva, who was meditating. Once I saw Shiva who was surrounded by all the deities. Lord Shiva was engrossed in his deep meditation. Shiva had in his possession all the divine weapons like trident, axe, noose, Sudarshana etc. Lord Vishnu and Brahma were also present there. I eulogized Lord Shiva, who became pleased with me. Lord Shiva wanted to bless me with a boon. I requested Lord Shiva to bless me with 3 things. 1. I should always remain his devotee. 2. To be able to know about the past, present and future events. 3. My family should never feel the scarcity of rice and milk. Lord Shiva not only blessed me with all these 3 things, but also to be able to see the Vaivasvatkalpa. After completing his story, sage Upamanyu told Krishna, he must worship Lord Shiva if he was desirous of a son, because Lord Shiva can be pleased quite easily. Sri Krishna does penance. Sri Krishna then proceeded to do his penance after getting initiated by Upamanyu with the mantra, Om Namah Shivaya. He did a tremendous penance of 15 months by standing on his toe. In the 16th month Lord Shiva and Parvati appeared before him after being pleased by his penance. Lord Shiva expressed his desire to bless Krishna. Krishna demanded 8 boons. 1. May his intelligence always remain inclined towards religiousness. 2. May he attain immortal fame. 3. May he has his abode in Shiva's proximity. 4. May his faith and devotion in Shiva be unswerving. 5. May he have 10 valiant sons. 6. May he be victorious against his enemies. 7. May all his enemies be destroyed and 8. May be dear to all the yogis. After receiving 8 boons from Lord Shiva, Krishna demanded 1 boon from goddess Parvati. May he always be in the service of his parents and the Brahmins. Sri Krishna then went back to Upamanyu and narrated the whole story. At last he returned to Dwarka. Classification of grave sins. Describing about the sins, Sutta told the sages that altogether there were 12 types of sins committed by a man by his actions, thought, speech. Out of them having a desire for another person's wife, being desirous of another's wealth, having evil designs against other people and drifting towards sinful path are considered to be sins committed by one's thoughts. The following sins are supposed to be committed by speech: conversating with a woman who is having periods, telling lies, unpleasing talks and backbiting. The following sins are committed by one's actions: eating things which are not worth eating, indulging in violence and uncivilized activities and taking others' wealth by improper means. Even among all these sins some are considered to be graver, like criticizing teacher, hermit and parents etc., stealing the property of temple or a Brahmin. A person commits mahapap, grave sin, if he indulges in any of the following: not having devotion towards one's preceptor, abandoning one's preceptor, sleeping on the preceptor's bed, drinking intoxicating drinks, having illicit relationship with one's teacher's wife, taking back the wealth which has already been donated, earning wealth by employing improper means. A man who commits the following sins are considered to be the grave sinners: burning a cowshed, a forest or a city, not marrying a girl with a suitable man, having illicit relationship with daughter-in-law and sister-in-law, The description of hell. Each living being has to taste the fruits of his karmas, when his soul reaches the abode of Yama after his death. The soul of a virtuous man enters the hell from the northern side, whereas that of sinful man enters from the southern side. Yamanagari, the abode of Yama, is situated at a distance of 86,000 yojans, 1 yojans, 8 miles, from the surface of the earth. The virtuous soul reaches there without any problem because of his virtuous deeds. On the contrary, the soul of a sinner reaches Yamanagari tasting the fruits of his sins all along the way. Moreover, when the soul of a sinner reaches Yamanagari, it gets punished by the Yamadutas. The Lord of Death then gives the final judgment on the basis of each individual's sins. From the hell the virtuous soul leaves for the heaven. There are many categories of hells, all of which are filled up with filth. Charity and its importance. Sutta, while warning the sages, told, people who engages themselves in virtuous deeds throughout their lives and who have been kind of others, cross the terrifying path of the hell quite easily. A person who donates shoes or wooden sandals to Brahmins reaches the hell riding on the horse. Similarly, a person who donates an umbrella to Brahmins reaches the hell under the shade of an umbrella. Making donations of bed or chairs to Brahmins help a man to reach the hell after taking adequate rest on the way. Making donations of gold or silver to Brahmin helps a man to attain to heaven. A man who donated food grains enjoys all the pleasures of life, because food grains sustain life. Even making donation of water is considered to be of supreme value because life cannot exist without it. A man who digs up wells and ponds for the benefit of people acquires great virtues. Planting trees, especially which gives fruits or flowers, are considered to give immeasurable virtues. Making donations of cow, land, knowledge and such objects that can be weighed are considered. Making donations of gold, sesame, elephant, girl, maid, servant, house, chariot, diamond, cow whose color is pure white and food grains are considered to be Mahadan, great donation. The donations should be made only to worthy Brahmins. Description of Netherworld and liberation from hell. The earth is balanced on the hood of Sheshnag. Lord Vishnu is the nurturer of this world. There are 7 more worlds beneath the earth, which are Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Rasatala, Tala, Talatala, and Patal. Each of these worlds is 10,000 yojans in length and 20,000 yojans deep. All these worlds are full of invaluable and priceless diamonds. The residents of each of these worlds enjoy all the luxuries and pleasures of life. The demons and the nagas reside in these worlds. Even further than these 7 worlds is situated the hell, where the soul of the sinner goes to after the death. Some of the main names of hell are Raurath, Shuka, Rod, Tal, Vivasna, Mahajwala, etc. The soul of a sinner goes to each of these hells according to the magnitude of his sins. A man should worship Lord Shiva and sing hymns in his praise to get liberated from his sins. The description of 7 islands. The whole earth is divided into 7 islands or dweepas. The names of these islands is Jambu, Blackshore, Shalmali, Crouch, Shaka, and Pushkar. All these islands are surrounded by such oceans on all sides. The content of each of these oceans is salt, sugarcane juice, ghee, milk, curds and honey respectively. Jambudweepa is also known as India. It stretches from south of Himalaya to the north of ocean. The total area is about 9,000 yojans. It is further subdivided into 9 land segments, 7 mountains, and 7 sacred rivers near the 7 places of pilgrimage and many other rivers. Similarly, the Plakshore Island is surrounded by ocean of salt on all sides and spread up in the area of 1,000 yojans. The area of Shamali Island is twice as that of Plakshore Island. It is surrounded by the ocean of honey. The area of Kaushore Island is twice as that of Shamali Island and is surrounded by the ocean of ghee. Similarly, the Croucher is surrounded by the ocean of curd and its area is thrice as that of Kaushore Island. The area of Shaka Island is twice as that of Krauka Island and is surrounded by the ocean of milk. The ocean of sweet water surrounds the Pushkar Island. Its total length is 5,000 yojans and 5 lakh yojans respectively. The mountain Manas is situated in this island. The residents of these islands never attain old age. Lord Brahma resides in Mahavit section of this island. The people living in this island get food without making any effort. The description of planets. As far as the light of sun and moon reaches the earth, it is called Bhuloka. Suryaloka is situated 1 lakh yojan above the Bhuloka. The Chandraloka is situated 1 lakh yojan above Suryaloka. All the constellations as well as the planets are spread in the area of the 10,000 yojans above the moon. Mercury is situated above the moon, Venus above the Mercury, and Mars is situated above the Venus. Jupiter is situated above Mars and Saturn above Jupiter. The Saptashi Mandals are situated at a distance of 1 lakh yojan above Saturn. The Dhruva is situated at a distance of 1 lakh yojan above the Saptashi Mandals. All the planets are situated between the Earth and Dhruva star in the form of 3 lokas, Bhuloka, Bhuvaloka and Swargaloka, heaven. Mahaloka is situated even beyond the Dhruvaloka. This is the world where the Manasputras, Sanak Sanandan etc., of Lord Brahma reside. Janaloka is situated above Mahaloka, whereas the Tapaloka is situated at a distance of 26 lakh yojans above Mahaloka. Satyaloka is situated 6 times the distance between Mahaloka and Tapaloka. Satyaloka is also known as Brahmaloka. Beyond Brahmaloka is situated the Vaikuntha Loka. Similarly, the world of Kartikeya Kimaloka is situated beyond Vaikuntha Loka. After Kimaloka comes the Umaloka and then comes the Shiva Loka, which is the farthest Loka. Goloka is situated near Shiva Loka, where Lord Krishna lives with the cow named Sushila, with the permission of Lord Shiva. Categories of austerity or taper. Truth or satya is the best among all the types of austerity. A truthful man is the supreme devotee and a great accomplisher. Austerity helps a man to attain all the worldly pleasures of life and ultimately salvation. Austerities have been classified into 3 types on the basis of 3 basic qualities or gunas, that is sattvic taper, rajasi taper and tamasi taper. Austerities observed by the deities, hermits and celibates come under the category of sattvic taper. Austerities maintained by the daityas and a man come under the category of rajasi taper. Austerities maintained by the demons and those people who indulge in evil and cruel deeds come under the category of tamasi taper. The origin of body. The food taken by a man gets transformed into semen in the body. The semen is transferred to the woman's womb during the time of intercourse, where it gets mixed with the blood. It then develops into an egg. Gradually all the organs start to manifest. The body then attains the vital force and ultimately comes out from the mother's womb after suffering great pains. But after taking birth he forgets all about those pains. He then lives his life by reaping the fruits of his past karmas. Before taking birth, the body lives in a filthy environment in its mother's womb. It becomes so dirty that even Panchagavya cannot make it pure. Remembrance of Shiva is the only means to make it pure. Control over death, Yakchamritu. Sutta told the sages that a person who wants to control death should first be seated on a pure seat. He should then perform pranayama by holding his breath. While doing this exercise, care should be taken that lamp is not burning. Both the ears should be shut by the index fingers for the period of 1 hour. After doing this, he would be able to hear the sounds emerging from within. He should try to concentrate his mind on that sound. If this exercise is practiced daily for 2 hours, then he will have full control over his death. This particular exercise helps a man to attain great accomplishments, self-knowledge and salvation. The Descent of Ganga. Once, Emperor Suga performed an Ashwamedha yaja. Indra abducted the horse used in this yaja and kept it in the hermitage of sage Kapila. All the 60,000 sons of Suga went to search the horse and found it in Kapila's hermitage. Hearing the commotion and noise, sage Kapila, who was engrossed in his meditation, opened his eyes and came out to see what was happening. He was very angry. He looked angrily towards the sons of Suga. All of them were burnt to death except 4. In due course of time, Sage Bhagrat became successful in bringing river Ganga to earth with the blessings of Lord Shiva. Bhagrat was the descendant of Suga. Bhagrat made all his ancestors alive who had met an untimely death by sprinkling the water of Ganga on their bones. River Ganga is also known as Bhagrati because of Bhagrat. The austerities of Vyasa. Narrating about the life of sage Vyasa, Sutta said to the sages. Once while sage Parasha was on his pilgrimage, he arrived at the bank of Yamuna. Satyavati, who emitted the smell of fish, helped him cross the river. Sage Parasha was very pleased with her. He transformed the bad smell emitting from her body into fragrance. He also told her that she would be fortunate to give birth to a son as mighty as Lord Vishnu. In due course of time, Satyavati gave birth to a child. The child was given the name Krishnadbhayan by Satyavati's father. Soon after his birth, the child told his mother that he was going to do penance and he would come back to see her the moment she desired. The child did tremendous penance and became famous as Vyasa. With this deep knowledge and insight, he categorized the different sections of Veda. After the accomplishment of his penance, Vyasa went on a pilgrimage. He came to Kashi with a desire to write the Puranas. To get the blessings of Lord Shiva, he worshipped the Madhishwalinga. Lord Shiva became pleased by his devotion and blessed him. Vyasa created numerous Puranas like Brahma Purana, Padma Purana, Vishnu Purana, Shiva Purana, Bhagavat Purana, Bhavishya Purana, Narada Purana, Markandeya Purana, Agni Purana, Brahmavaivarta Purana, Linga Purana, Varaha Purana, Kuma Purana, Matsya Purana, Garuda Purana, Vamana Purana, Skanda Purana, and Brahmanda Purana. Incarnation of Mahakali. Once upon a time, King Surat, after losing his kingdom to his enemy, fled to the forest. After wandering for some time, he reached the hermitage of sage Medha. He started living there, as he had no place to go. The dejected king used to pass his time wondering about his future. One day, Surat met a man named Samadhi, who was driven out from his house by his own sons. His sons had captured all the wealth. Both of them went to Sage Medha and narrated about their woeful tales. Sage Medha advised both of them to contemplate on the form of Mahamaya Bhagavati. Surat and Samadhi were curious to know about Bhagavati. Sage Medha said, "The demons, Madhu and Kailash, were produced from the filth which came out from the ears of Lord Vishnu, while he was resting on the back of Sheshnag during the time of total annihilation. on seeing Lord Brahma sitting on the lotus flower, which emerged from the navel of Lord Vishnu, both the demons tried to kill him. Lord Brahma eulogized Yoga Nidra, so that Lord Vishnu could be awakened from the sleep. Goddess Bhagavati became pleased and told Brahma that in a short while from now she would be manifesting herself to kill the demons. Bhagavati manifested herself in the form of Kali from the mouth and eyes of Lord Vishnu. Meanwhile Lord Vishnu awakened from his sleep. He fought with the demons for 1,000 years but could not defeat them. At last the demons told Lord Vishnu that they wanted to bless him with a boon. Lord Vishnu demanded their death. Seeing water on all sides, the demons told him that he could kill them where no water was found. Lord Vishnu then severed their heads after laying them on his thighs. Incarnation of Mahalakshmi. Mahishasura, the son of Rambaja, had captured the heaven after defeating the deities. The sorrowful deities came to seek the help of Lord Vishnu and Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu became extremely furious after hearing about the misdeeds of Mahishasura. Radiant lights appeared from the bodies of Vishnu, Shiva and other deities and collectively manifested into a single form of Mahalakshmi. All the deities presented their respective weapons to her. Mahalakshmi went to fight Mahishasura, who fought valiantly by changing his appearance, but ultimately got killed by her. The deities became very pleased by the death of Mahishasura. They eulogized and worshipped her. Incarnation of Mahusaraswati. After being tormented by the demons Shuma and Nishama, the deities went to goddess Parvati and requested her to protect them. Kaushiki manifested from the body of goddess Parvati. Goddess Kaushiki assured the deities and disappeared. By coincidence the attendants of the demons, Shuma and Nishama, happened to see Kaushiki and became enchanted by her divine beauty. They went to Shuma and Nishama and praised about her beauty. Both the demons sent a messenger to summon her. Kaushiki asked the messenger to convey the message to the demons that only such a person can become her lord, who defeats her in a battle. The messenger returned and gave the message to Shuma and Nishama. Both the demons were enraged. They sent a huge army to bring Kaushiki forcibly, under the commandership of Dhamralajan. When Dhamralajan reached there, he told her about his master's command. Kaushiki gave the same reply that only such a person can become her master, who defeats her in a battle. Dhamralajan then tried to abduct her forcibly. Kaushiki gave a loud roar in her anger, as a result of which Dhamralajan was burnt to death. The whole army was annihilated by her vehicle, lion. When Shuma and Nishama learnt about the death of Dhamralajan and the destruction of his army, they sent many mighty demons like Chanda, Munda, Raktabia etc. to fight her. But each of them got killed by goddess Kaushiki. Ultimately Shuma and Nishamba themselves came forward to fight. Both of them attacked Kaushiki with a volley of arrows. Kaushiki destroyed their whole army. The whole battlefield became flooded with blood. After that Kaushiki killed Nishama with special types of arrows, which did not allow a single drop of blood to fall on the ground. Angered by his brother's death, Shuma attacked Kaushiki with his various weapons, but she neutralized all of them. At last, she killed Shuma with her trident. Uma warns the deities. Once, after having defeated the demons, the deities had become very arrogant and proud. They started indulging in self-praise. Suddenly they were startled by the emergence of radiant light before them. All the deities became scared and went to Indra. Indra sent Vayu to test the power of that radiant light. As soon as Vayu reached there, he found that he had become powerless. One by one all the deities came but returned after being defeated. At last Indra himself went there. As soon as Indra reached there, he found that he had become bereft of all his powers. Suddenly Goddess Uma manifested herself and warned Indra against becoming arrogant. Indra realized his mistake. The incarnation of Shakambhari. The most valiant demon Dagam had acquired all the 4 Vedas from Lord Brahma after pleasing him. Lord Brahma had also given a boon of invincibility to him. Dagam became very arrogant and started tormenting the whole world. As the consequence, it did not rain for 100 years and the whole world was hit by drought. The deities went to Goddess Maheshwari, Parvati, and narrated about their woeful tales. Goddess Maheshwari was so moved by their plights that tears rolled down from her eyes for 9 continuous days and nights. The tear took the form of a river, as the result of which the phase of drought came to an end. The deities then requested her to recover the Vedas, which were in possession of Dagam. They then went back to their abode. When Dagam saw that people were living happily, he attacked with a large army. At that very moment Goddess manifested herself and fought a tremendous battle with Dagam. From her body manifested the 10 Mahavidyas and many other goddesses. At last Goddess Maheshwari killed Dagam with her trident and recovered the Vedas from his possession. She then handed over the Vedas to the deities. Maheshwari is also known as Shakambhari, as she had created river by her tears and saved the lives of people.